Hey everyone, my name is Paul, and today I'll show you how to work on the rear brake on a Chinese scooter. I'm going to start by removing the exhaust and rear wheel so we can reach those brake pads. I'll show you how to work on the pads, and then I'll show you how to adjust the cable. Now this part's going to be really weird. I'm going to start by laying the scooter on its side to work on it. You don't need to do it this way, but it does make it easier to remove the exhaust and to see what I'm doing. My gas cap is terrible and will surely leak all the gas onto my garage floor if I tip this scooter. This cheap fluid transfer pump made pumping all the gas out very quick and easy. Now that my gas tank is empty, I don't have to worry. I'm tipping my scooter over so the seat is on the basket. You don't have to lay down your scooter, but this one's been crashed a lot, so I don't care. The muffler is right in front of the back wheel, so it will have to come off. Start at the front of the exhaust pipe where it's bolted to the engine. Take 2 nuts off using a 10mm socket with a long extension. The muffler has 2 big bolts attaching it to the engine. Pull the front of the pipe down and away from the engine, then pull the pipe out. With the exhaust pipe and muffler out of the way, removing the rear wheel is easy. Jam a pry bar under the transmission case to stop the wheel from turning, and remove the nut using a 21mm socket. Pull the wheel toward you and it should slide off the spindle. While we're in here, it would be a good idea to check out the rear brake. The brake drum surface inside the wheel looks good. The rear brake shoes are held in by springs. Mine are getting thin, but still have some life left. If you need new rear brake shoes, you can get them online. My favorite website is Parts for Scooters. Find shoes that look the same as yours, then match up the measurements. Scooter Dynasty is also a good place to buy Chinese scooter parts. I haven't tried Moto Parts Max before, but it looks like they have a lot of stuff. Monster Scooter Parts looks like they could be a good option. And of course, don't forget about eBay and Amazon. If nobody else has your parts, the Raketa parts department probably does, but their prices are higher. Use brake parts cleaner to clean up the brake. This cam pushes on the brake shoes. Let's set it all the way loose. Then just pop the brake shoes into place. That was easy. When you pull the brake cable, this cam pushes the brake shoes out against the drum. Add just a little bit of grease to the spindle. Don't get any grease in the brake. Make sure the inside of the brake drum is clean and you're ready to put your scooter back together. The rear wheel is ready to go back on, so just put it on. Chinese scooters tend to fall apart, so adding Loctite here is a good idea. Use a 21mm socket and jam a pry bar above the transmission case to stop the wheel from turning. Notice the center stand is also holding the pry bar, and I'm holding the scooter with my foot. Tighten to 116 Nm. Installing the exhaust is pretty simple, but you have to be careful with it. Clean the sealing surface with a wire wheel, and the exhaust is ready to go back in. I set it roughly in the right place, then slid the front of the pipe over the studs. Install the nuts, but don't tighten them yet. You want to install all the bolts, then go back and tighten. The longer muffler bolt takes the lower position. Add Loctite to these so they don't fall out later. Tighten the 2 muffler bolts most of the way. Now go back and torque the front exhaust bolts at the engine. Now torque the muffler bolts. I'm all done with the rear wheel and exhaust stuff, so I can pick the scooter up and set it on the center stand. While the rear wheel was off, I cleaned the rear brake. Now I just need to make sure it's adjusted properly. First, my brake lever gets stuck. That's not very good. Let's pull this cable out of here. What's this rubber piece? I want to get that out of there. It's jamming up the brake cable. The cable looks like it's in good condition, but it's old, so I'll lube it with some Tri-Flow. The cable is smooth now and doesn't get stuck. Let's reinstall the cable end into the lever, then pull the cable housing into place. Now the lever feels good and doesn't get stuck. Tighten the nut at the back brake with your fingers. When it gets hard to turn, the brake is tight enough. It should still be easy to turn the rear wheel. The brake lever pulls the cable that moves this lever and engages the rear brake. Make sure the lever is tight enough that you can't pull it all the way to the handlebar. And since I had this scooter on its side, I'll need to refill the gas. Working on the rear brake is pretty easy, except for that whole remove the exhaust and rear wheel thing. But hey, most of the time all you need to do is tighten up that cable. That's all I have for now, and I'll see you guys next time.